Guys, you can stay. Stay. Over the last couple of months, I've had some long days on the trails, a lot of miles, and definitely partook in some suffering. And I really set out to explore what setting some bigger endurance goals was going to do for my mental health and to really help me in the depression that I found myself in. And the truth that I found for myself is that the trail ends, but life doesn't. If you've spent any time in the endurance running space online or even biking, you've probably seen videos like these about how running can save your life. I think there's a nuanced conversation, and I kind of want to thread the needle of why that's not necessarily super accurate and how there's a lot of other things to consider as well. And I want to be really clear, I'm not here to make fun of any of those videos or people, and I don't want to dismiss their experiences at all, but I think there's a part that we don't talk about enough. Running or biking and endurance training can help your mental health. It can give you clarity, it can give you resolve, it can give you resilience, lots of confidence, and even momentum. But really what I think it doesn't do is automatically heal things deep inside of you. The truth is that you can feel strong on the trail, but struggle at home. You can run a 50K or a 50 miler or even more, and you still have the same relationship patterns in your life. And you could finish the biggest endurance event of your entire life, but you still need to sit down and talk with someone when you get home. For me, my two big goals over the summer were to bike the Boise Trail Challenge and to run a 50K. And training for those, I was out on the trails, for many hours, riding, running, and I loved it. It did a lot for me. And even completing those events were awesome goals to complete and milestones. Has given me so much motivation for the future and what I have planned in 2026, which I'm excited to jump into, start talking about, and just training for. I found this kind of training gave me purpose, just a simplicity to kind of my day-to-day. It gave me a lot of confidence, and did give me a lot of mental resilience and fitness, toughness, and I think especially a bigger capacity for discomfort, which I think is really important. I think that's huge, and that's been a big takeaway for me. But at the end of the day, like all of those things, I think I've grown in and will continue to grow in. But when you get off the trail, you come back to the same life. You came back to the same home and again the same people and relationships. And my thought is, and my experience is, endurance training and running or biking is a great tool, but it didn't complete the work that I needed to also be doing off the trail. There's the saying that nature is medicine, and I totally agree with that. I really think that it is. But what if for some of us, we need a little bit of surgery in our life? Like in our personal life and the things that we have going on internally, we need more than just medicine, over-the-counter medicine, but we need surgery. We need someone to go like into a wound and perform surgery or take something out or take something out and replace it with something. And that's something that I experienced in counseling that I've been going to for over the last year and a half. And I was with a Christian counselor, and I can't recommend that enough because there's things that I experienced in a room sitting with my counselor, processing things and talking about things and even saying things that I'd never said to anybody else that I wouldn't have accomplished out on the trail. And so I think there's a bit of a danger zone in this space of just hearing people say like, do hard things and be hard, or, you know, running's gonna save your life. And I think the danger is that you can be doing all those things and maybe you're getting tougher, but you're actually starting to hide in that space as well. The hard things can become a hiding place, and you can stay productive while avoiding the deeper work. So you can be tough or you can look tough, but maybe you're still hurting inside. Overall, I would put endurance as an amazing support tool and one that people really need to use way more. And so that's where I'm at. I want to spread awareness about how endurance and training and pushing yourself to do things that are uncomfortable and hard things is an amazing tool. But if you think a certain tool is gonna be the end all be all, like, you're gonna be disappointed, because things like community and honesty, counseling, that a lot of times is the deeper work that needs to be done. Training's gonna help you grow your capacity for pain and discomfort and build resolve and even help you release things. But if things are just always the same when you get back home, you're probably just gonna wanna be out more and keep pursuing that than kind of getting to some of the things that really need your attention back in your life. Because the truth is like training and endurance and being out on the trails and in nature, like, those things are a blessing. And I think it's worthwhile to ask yourself, like, if some of that gets taken away, or maybe it gets all taken away, you can't run or you can't ride or whatever it is, are you gonna be okay with that? Can you still have like a flourishing, healthy life? And so I think it's worthwhile to ask yourself that question and not rely on training and endurance sports as a type of crutch. So overall, if hard things help you, keep doing them. I'm gonna keep doing them. I've really enjoyed it and seen so much value in it. And I wanna keep sharing about that, especially what I have planned for this next year in 2026. But also, if you're hiding in the hard things, it's okay. You're not alone, you're not broken. You're really just human. And there's other spaces that you can work these kinds of things out too. The truth is, you probably need both training and talking. And so yeah, hard things build resilience, but I don't think that they replace healing. The trail ends, but life doesn't.